Have you ever stood at a mirror and grieved the skin you were born in? If you've ever felt that ache, I want you to know today that you aren't alone. Even Lupita Nyong'o, a woman the world now celebrates as a standard of beauty, stood in that same grief. At the 2014 Essence Black Women in Hollywood luncheon, she shared, "My one prayer to God, the miracle worker, was that I would wake up lighter skinned. Every day I would feel the disappointment of being just as dark as the day before." Sis, that grief has a name. It's called the colorism wound. Today, we are going to acknowledge that pain, wrap it in compassion, and point you toward the healing you have always deserved. Lupita also said that every morning she would be so excited about seeing her new skin that she would refuse to look down at herself until she stood in front of a mirror, because she wanted to see her fair face first. That is not a childish wish, sis. That is a survival cry. Living with the colorism wound is a real form of trauma. It is the weight of existing in a body that the world has turned into a battleground. We live in a world that associates darkness with hard and lightness with soft. For the dark-skinned woman, the exhausting part is that you are never just allowed to be. You feel like you have to be the strongest, the smartest, or the most invisible just to make it through the day. That survival mode plays a cruel trick on your mind. You stop seeing yourself as the standard. You start seeing yourself as the deviation. You walk into a room and immediately begin to measure your worth. You look for who is closer to the preference. It is exhausting. It is like carrying an invisible ruler everywhere you go. Just take a second to let that sink in, sis. You can put the ruler down, because that comparison isn't just a habit. It's a trauma response. You have been taught over and over again that your color is a deficit. So you tried to make up for it with achievements, with perfection, or with silence. But you cannot achieve your way into worthiness. You cannot work your way out of a wound that only healing can touch. If the world is the one who broke the mirror, then we have to stop asking the world to show us who we are. If the world's mirror is broken, where do we go for a reflection that is actually true? We have to go back to the one who held the brush. Here is the wisdom I want you to carry today. Your grief exists because you were lied to about who you are. This isn't just about remembering who you are. It's about finally seeing yourself the way God saw you the moment you were born. Think about the intentionality of your Creator. He crafted the deepest, richest hues with purpose and precision. Why would He be wrong when He got to you? The grief you feel isn't because you lost your way. It's because you were never given the map to your own value. You are being born into the realization, maybe for the very first time, that you were fearfully and wonderfully made from the very beginning. Your biggest act of healing is learning to be unapologetic in the skin you are in. Society says you must be a warrior. But sis, you are allowed to be a flower. It's time to speak to that little girl inside of you. The one who prayed to wake up lighter. The one who stood at the mirror hoping. Give her the news she never got. Tell her, "I'm so sorry they lied to you. I'm sorry they made you feel like you were not enough, but look at us now. We are beautifully, wonderfully, and intentionally made." You do not have to earn your place. Your Creator already signed the deed. I want to hear from you in the comments. If you are ready to stop believing the lie and start walking in your self-worth, type, "I am learning my worth." Remember, sis, your worth is non-negotiable. I'll see you in the next one.